Welcome back, everybody, to the fourth and final term of the year. And it's really lovely to see all the children, and the children are happy to see their friends and their teachers. And it's been an amazing first day back, with children regrouping, collecting together in their favorite places, saying hello and sharing news of their holidays. This is something that we actually give time to in this first few days of the term. Here is Rahul's picture of the beach that he went to. He went to the sea this holiday, and he's sharing news in this language, the language, shall we say, of pipe cleaners. And his friend Georgie joins him and says, "Hey, I went to the beach too." And so just like we do when we come back to the office as adults, we share news, we catch up with each other, because of course this relationship is everything in the learning process. So a mood of excitement. The school is filled with the voices of children. There is a feeling of joy and connection. But, we have been with these children for 3 terms now. And we know them, and we know what they're interested, and we know what they are capable of, and what resources each unique child brings to the space. And so now is the time. It's a spring term, and it's the time for blossoming. The roots and the foundations have been laid. Each child here knows that they're a protagonist in their own learning, and they know that the teacher is there to support, to enhance what they want to learn themselves. And now is the time, once we've established that image of the child, now is the time to extend and to really sit with the children, to step in rather than out of or step aside of the learning situation, to step in now and to teach, to do what teachers do, to find those teachable moments, to deepen the learning in whatever the language they're busy with. So for us it is very exciting to come to this phase. It's not something you can immediately go into the beginning of the year. All of a sudden you decide what the curriculum is, what the children must study. One must wait. One must first see and learn and understand the children. And here you can see our sunflowers have bloomed, our amaryllis, and this is just like that with the children.
No more winter, and the amaryllis also came alive.
It also reminds them of the potions. They're like, let's potions. Are we making potions? So yeah, I think we should take the potions to another level. Yeah.
This is a time when we as teachers plan and project our ways forward into the inquiries for the term, using the children's interests as a base. And you can see that the children have free flow during this first part of the morning as they plug in and connect with teachers, with old friends, with old materials, and already in this 4th term extending themselves and their relationship with the materials into even deeper, newer ways. You can see the environment in these first few days is set up in quite an open-ended way to check for the joy and the engagement in the various inquiries as well. But there's also teachers supporting and enhancing what the children are learning in these different provocations. So it's not simply a matter of the child messing about with materials and experiences, but also that it's supported and enhanced by the teachers who are waiting for and listening for those teachable moments. Asking questions about what they're doing, asking the children to make new hypotheses with the experiments and the things that they're working on, ideas that they are working on. Documentation from last term also plays a big part. It's important that we have traces of our learning that are carried over and hooked in from the term before until this term. The children do not forget. This stays with them, and it's also wonderful for them to see and be inspired by prior thinking so that they can build on that. And then, of course, we gather together mid-morning and have our snack together in the fairy forest. There's much catching up, there's chatting. You know, we don't have a news ring where everybody sits in a very stilted way. What is your news? What is your news? We share, we gather together, family style, and we sit and we have a meal and we share news of our time apart from each other, which is a very wonderful and bonding time. So welcome back to everybody. We have really missed you, and it's so lovely to come back together for the spring term, a time of blooming and blossoming, and we are looking forward to building on the strong roots that these children have developed together with their teachers and you, and seeing amazing growth and transformation in this, the last term of 2017.